Bond, what do you think you're doing?
Keeping the British end up, sir.
Welcome Bond fans, I've been expecting you. Today I'm gonna talk about something that I haven't really discussed before, and that is Bond 25. What we know, but most of all, what I would like it to be. Ever since Spectre premiered in October of 2015, we really haven't heard a lot about the franchise. For me, it felt like the movie hit its hype and then it all kind of died away. That's something that didn't happen after the release of Skyfall. Then everyone was extremely hyped for Bond 24, and it didn't take long after the DVD and Blu-ray release before we started to get little pieces and nuggets surrounding the next movie. And now here we are 1.5 years after the release of Spectre. And so far we have pretty much learned nothing surrounding the future of Bond. All we've had is different rumors about possible actors to take over when Craig leaves the part, but honestly we don't even know if he's done or not. Personally, I would like to see him come back as Bond for 1 or 2 more movies, but I won't speculate in whether he'll return or not because we really can't make it out yet. All we know for sure is that he's doing Othello for the moment, and then he'll continue with the TV series Purity. But for me, he is still indeed Bond, and he is the one I want to see return in 2018. Because that is the year they are aiming for, and I have no idea whether they'll make it or not, because we're into 2017 now, and it's a bit tight with time. It does seem like Christoph Waltz will return as Blofeld.
Ooh, that's a bingo!
If Craig returns as Bond. Personally, I would love to see him put on the Nehru jacket again, since I don't think that he used his full potential in Spectre. He's a splendid actor, but he definitely could have done more with the part. It takes more than just taking off your socks to become frightening. The Bond people are up to something very secretive. Maybe it's because they're looking for a new distributor, or maybe it's time for a change of producers. Michael G. Wilson isn't getting younger. One thing that is for sure is that soon we will hear something from the official sources. If you ask me what I would like to see for Bond 25, they would need to spend less money on the production and put more work into the script and story. The last act of Spectre did feel a bit rushed and out of place. A problem that could have been easily fixed if they just developed the story a bit further. Spectre is the most expensive Bond film to date, and I can't say that I feel that that was necessary. What I want is a well-written movie featuring at least one Fleming original character apart from Bond and the MI6 regulars. A good example of how money can be in some ways wasted is the plane sequence in Spectre. Sure, it's entertaining enough, but it didn't really do much for me. It's nowhere near as good as the parkour chase from Casino, or even the foot chase in Quantum. And I don't even like Quantum. I don't really feel like the DB5 should return in Bond 25 either. It has been done for 2 movies in a row now, let's just put it away for at least one. Considering that the ending of Spectre hinted at Bond quitting the service, it would seem suitable that, if Seydoux won't reappear as Madeleine, Bond 25 will begin with her dying and then Blofeld escaping, which leads to Bond seeking his final revenge on Blofeld for both Swan and maybe Vesper. The movie would end with Bond returning to MI6 and once again become Secret Agent 007. But that is simply my prediction. So there you have it. Those were my thoughts considering Bond 25. But don't get me wrong on Spectre. I think it's a splendid movie. It's very entertaining. I just feel that it's a bit too much. I feel that it's trying too hard to be a Bond movie. Those were my thoughts on Bond 25. Don't forget to subscribe, and why not check out the Facebook page, which is called Channel 007, the place for Bond fans. You can also visit us on Twitter, just search for Channel 007 and you'll find it. Thanks for watching, Bond fans, and I'll talk to you soon.